guys, my name is Annika Chamal and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are doing a mukbang video. So we're just gonna go and get some food. This is Tuba. As you guys know from majority of my videos, to be honest, you're in a lot of my videos. Yeah, a lot. She's the best friend that got married, basically. Actually, I've got two, but the other one I didn't record. That happened a while ago. Anyways, so we're going to Quds, which is a restaurant in our town, and it's Arabic food. And so we're just gonna bring it back to her house. I'm gonna sit, talk. We're gonna talk about some juicy topics and get right in there. And it's gonna be like a whole story time vibe, and we're gonna tell you some tea. We're gonna get right in there. We're gonna munch on some food. We're gonna do the whole thing. So we're just gonna drive to Quds and pick up some food. So let's go. Opening the menu, we're choosing. So we just got home and we're about to dig in. So we just wanted to tell you what's what quickly.
Put some drinking.
We've got the chicken shawarma with rice over here. We've got lamb shish, I want to say.
Yeah, lamb
here.
shish. Yeah.
So we wanted to get one chicken, one lamb, something, and then we can like swap seas and stuff. Then they gave us salad over here as well. And this is, we thought this was gonna be prawns.
Like prawns, but it turned out to be something in a
like fried prawns or something. But it's in a nani thing.
Yeah.
And it looks a bit strange inside, but
anyways,
we'll give it a go. And this is chicken wings.
Yeah.
So
we've got some salad as well.
Wings. And they gave us chili sauce and mayo as well. So we're gonna talk, we're gonna eat, we're gonna do the thing. What was uni like for you? Because I went, did you like your university experience? Because I went to like one in London and you went very local, so our university experience was completely different. Yeah,
I did. To be honest, I'm happy that I was local. I feel like I could just get up anytime, go, come back home straight away. You know, it was easy for me, really easy. No worrying about the train or anything like that. I don't really feel like I'm like traveling sort of thing.
I feel like we were like such scaredy cats in first year.
We were.
Like we were such goody little two shoes, didn't want to do anything bad, didn't want to go anywhere. I wanted to stay like, you know.
Yeah.
Even though I lived out first year, but
we didn't really do much. We didn't really use her living out that.
Yeah, man, we could have done so.
But you know, for me, like being an Asian girl, when you get to uni, your parents are still a bit like you have to come back home at this time. You know, they put a lot of restrictions on you at that age. Like obviously it changes. Obviously after it changes after a few years of uni, but as you get a bit more older, but I feel like that's why we couldn't really do much. But from my point of view, that's what I couldn't.
No, I think that we were just scared because now we like always test the boundaries and stuff.
Yeah, now we're like always going out and doing this and that with my chicken, yeah.
I think we could have done that in first year as well, but we just didn't.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, for me, uni was, it went pretty quick though. First year, second year, third year.
It does go really fast, you know.
I didn't really make that many friends, to be honest, in uni. Like I said to you, I would come back home. I wouldn't. If you're like far, you wanna like on your breaks, you wanna hang out and stuff. I just used to literally go into town.
No way.
For an hour, and I would just be walking around looking at things, and that's it. Then I would get something to eat it, and then go back for my lecture.
So do you kind of feel like you missed out on the uni experience?
Not really. I already had my friends. I didn't really want to make any more friends.
But you made your work friends after uni.
Yeah, I did, yeah. But during uni, there wasn't really anyone that I could like make proper friends with anyway. Like, I didn't vibe with anyone that kind of way.
I get what you mean. Let's talk about losing friends.
Okay. Next topic. Losing friends. I think that's a very big topic. A very long topic for us.
Yeah. Especially for us.
Yeah. To be honest with me...
I mean, we started off with a 6-man band.
Yeah, we did. But, like... When it comes to losing... For me, it just... I don't know how you describe it. Like, majority of the friends that I lost is because we kind of drifted away. There wasn't like... There's only with one of them that something actually happened. But other than that, I don't feel like with my breakups, they were very like, oh my God, you know, like a big like fight or anything. Do you get what I mean? Like, I had one really close friend that, you know, lives quite near to me. But with her, it just like drifted away. Like, when we got into college, we didn't see each other that much. And then, you know, we didn't talk that much with each other. Like, sometimes I used to ask, should we meet up and stuff? And she's like, oh, I can't meet up. You know, just that kind of way. Like, there was nothing there that... There was no
particular reason why you stopped talking.
There was no reason why we stopped talking. It's just that we drifted away. And then, you know, with... Something happened. But yeah whatever.
Mad.
That's it. Other than that...
What happened with Bleep?
I don't know. I just didn't... We just stopped talking. We didn't really talk with each other that much.
I thought she did something.
She didn't really do anything to me.
No.
No, personally, she didn't do anything to me. No. That's what I'm saying. No one's really done anything to me. It's just I've drifted away from people. I heard. Yeah. And there's some people that I didn't break up with them. It's just that we don't talk anymore. Yeah. So I don't... My experience hasn't been that bad. Like, if I compare it to yours.
That's funny. Yeah, I got you.
If I ever saw them, I would like just smile at them. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, if I see that person, I'm gonna, you know, look the other way or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I would just smile at them. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what happens. Especially when you live where we live, you see everyone everywhere. You can't miss anyone, can you?
Having said that, I haven't bumped into like people like that.
Only a few people, I would say. Not everyone.
And it doesn't happen very often either. Like,
Yeah.
if I do bump into that person, it would be like once every 5 years or once every 2-3 years. Like, I don't often bump into people.
Yeah. That's true.
Considering, like, you would expect it though.
But yeah, your turn now.
What about? I don't know.
Losing friends.
There is no, like, civilized way to eat chicken wings.
There isn't. I think you just eat chicken wings as you do.
Yeah, you eat like a barbarian when it comes to chicken wings. Oh my God, this looks really scary inside.
We probably have to cut this up. Or are you just
Okay,
gonna...
go on. Do you want to cut it?
Or should we just dig in like this? Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Interesting, isn't it?
It's got a bit more flavour than the chicken, to be honest. I would say. What do
Much
you
more
think?
flavour
Yeah.
than the chicken. I want to try the naan.
Definitely. Okay, so...
I think with everyone it's been very different. There have been people like... I think my life is just bloody crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I think when it comes to certain people, like, that I was close to, a lot of them is what you said. It's like, oh, we just drifted apart and, like, we're different people now.
Yeah.
That is what it is with a lot of people. But then with other people, they've just been pure evil to me. Like, just evil. Like, even people with people that I haven't been very close to.
Yeah.
And they'll just turn around and do the most evilest things that
yeah.
I really literally cannot discuss.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm just like, wow, what did I do, like, to deserve that? Like, nothing. Like, you can't... Because we weren't even close to begin with, so it doesn't make any sense. And what you've done is, like, so past the point of, like, it's literally crazy. Like, how can you do that to somebody?
I know.
You realise I was talking about?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like, we weren't even close, and, like, she did that. Like, it's one thing doing something to me.
In a family kind of way, you were kind of, in, like, family sense, but, like, you two personally weren't that close with each other. Yeah,
that's true, actually. Like, our families were close, but I wasn't close with her. But then, like, it's like, how can you do that? Like, my family took care of your family and did so much for you, and then you turn around and behave in that manner where it's like, I can't even look at you, like, that's ridiculous.
Some people are pure evil. I'm telling you, some people are pure evil. The things they do.
I've been through some crazy ish that I can't even talk about, like, seriously.
Yeah, there's always something in Annie's life that comes up. Oh my god,
remember when I had that stalker?
Yeah.
Is that what you were thinking of? Were you thinking of something else?
No, you have got a lot of crazy moments in your life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so one time I had this stalker who would ring me at stupid o'clock. Like, I'm talking, like, I'd come back to my phone and there'd be like 20 missed calls, and it was from an unknown number, and it was just like non-stop and so persistent, and I was just like, what the hell? They knew, like, so many things about me that, like, just like basic things, like where I live, like my mother's phone number. They had my mum's phone number as well.
God.
So he would ring my mum and be like, oh, I know your daughter, da, da, da. And my mum would just be like, what the hell? Like, what on earth is going on? And like, obviously I told her about it and stuff, and she was just like really concerned for my safety all the time.
All the time, yeah.
Oh my god, I remember this one time I told
Maria.
Okay, so I told Maria about my stalker issue. Because me and Maria were like besties, we were so close. So I told Maria about the stalker issue, and I was having like really bad anxiety about it as well. So like, obviously if random people would talk to me, I'd just be like, oh my god, I don't want to exist, kind of thing. Or like, if like things were happening, I'd just be like, and oh, by the way, that was during my coursework, and it was like we had a week to do something, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff, and I was under so much pressure. Like, my emotional state was like very on the rocks basically, and she knew this, so Maria knew exactly how I was feeling. So then Maria got her friend to prank call me, but it was like, it wasn't like a normal prank call. It was like, oh, like, and he basically started threatening me over the phone. And I was like, what the fuck? And obviously I'm like shaking, like exactly. And I didn't know that it was Maria. So because Maria was like there for me throughout the whole stalker situation, I rang her and I was like, oh my god, Maria, this and this happens. I'm like feeling really rubbish right now. I've got coursework to do. I can't think, like, I don't know what to do. And she was like, oh, haha, Annika, like, I know you're feeling sad and stuff, but like, or she was like trying to comfort me. And then afterwards, after trying to comfort me, she just like started giggling. And I'm just like, why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing? Yeah.
Yeah, like, why are you laughing?
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, it was my friend. We did it as a joke. And I was like, that's not funny.
Wrong. That's wrong.
Because you knew exactly what I was going through.
Yeah.
You knew, and it wasn't like a prank call where it was funny. It was like he was threatening me.
Threatening you, yeah.
And then she was like, oh, sorry, I didn't realise he was going to take it like that, and he was going to do that. I told him off for doing that. And I was like, no, that's not okay.
After what you've been through.
Yeah, you know the situation. It'd be different if she didn't know.
I don't know how some people, like, you know, when you do something to someone, I always think to myself, imagine if I was in that situation. Imagine if I did that to someone, or imagine if I was going through the same thing. That's why I would never. That's why I would never do something, just because of that reason. It's scary, super scary.
It is sad, man. But me and Maria aren't close anymore because she just kept doing loads of questioning things. But
I think that's another thing
I did
talk
forgive
about.
her.
How, like, people judge you because of something. And how they assume, like, you get that quite a lot. Like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? Like, why don't your parents say anything and stuff like that? Like, I don't understand that whole thing. Like,
I get you.
It's none of your business what goes on and what anyone does, you know?
I think Like, oh my god, one main thing. You know, I've done like maybe four-ish luxury videos over like 2 years. Or a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
Because I've done those videos, people think, oh my god, she's loaded. Oh my god, her life is so easy. Oh my god, she has it so easy.
You only see one side though.
Yeah, and I'm like, everyone says social media is a highlight reel. But when it comes down to it, everyone is so quick to judge and take a spoonful and turn it into a whole meal.
You don't really know what's going on in anyone's life, to be honest.
don't.
You don't know behind
closed doors what's going on.
Yeah.
You don't know.
So I hate when people assume something.
Mm.
You know? In anything, like, on social media, it's like, why are you doing this? What, like, the problem with me was, what I dealt with a lot is after I got married, I just got married recently, and, you know, I started, like, posting pictures of me and my husband on social media, and literally, I used to get so many messages. I know people are, you know, saying that they, you know, they're only saying it because, you know, they're concerned or something, but still, I was just like, there's no need. Like, a lot of people messaged me and were saying, like, don't put up pictures of you and your husband. I'm like, really? Like, oh, you know, there's
like
a lot
you're
of,
a big
there's a
girl
lot of,
now, you can
yeah,
decide.
yeah, like, there's a lot of evil eye. Like, I understand there is evil eye, but to be honest, for me, the most evil eye comes from your own family. That's what I think. And you can't hide you and your husband from your family now, can you? Like, and I've said that to so many people.
Most evil eye happens in person.
Like, if you're really concerned about evil eye, then don't put yourself out on social media. You can have evil eye on yourself. Someone can put nazar on you just by looking at a picture of you. Or you walking down the road, someone could just look at you in that way. Like, you know, it just doesn't... Then don't... I was like to people, then don't put yourself out there. Don't put yourself on social media. Don't tell me that, you know, don't put pictures up, stuff like that. It really annoyed me. Like, don't tell me what to do. Like, I want to share my happiness with everyone. I know some people aren't happy, but that's them, isn't it? But I'm not going to hide it from the people that are happy about it and they want to see everything.
Plus, so you. Like, if you want to show people, you want to show people.
Exactly,
If you don't,
yeah.
you don't.
Yeah, that's my own choice, what I want to post and what I don't want to post on social media. You know, some people don't. Some people hide their husbands' faces. I used to do that. Before I got married, I used to
Sometimes
hide...
you do.
I used to hide my husband's face. I used to do it all the time, but that's because I had some weird people messaging me that they know him and whatnot, so that's why I was like, nah, I'm going to hide his face. But now, like, we're married as well, so I don't, like, no one can do anything or say anything, so that's why I show his face.
So, like, your life before Nikkah and your life after Nikkah?
Well, my situation is very different, because I came back to the UK, so obviously my life. The thing is, I feel like there's a lot of power in the Nikkah. Maybe some people might not feel it, but I really felt it. I felt like after my Nikkah, you just can't live without that person.
Yeah, you were saying
like you're so emotional all the time, and you know, you want people to be there for you more than you've ever wanted them to be there. Like, me and him didn't see each other for 3 years before our Nikkah. Like, I didn't go back home for 3 years.
Yeah.
But like, I say to him, like, how did
you do that?
How did we do that?
How did
3
you manage
years
that?
is so long.
Such a long time.
And these few months, I'm dying. I can't take it. I'm always emotional, always, you know, feeling really upset, crying and everything. Like, it's really, really difficult after Nikkah. So I'll say that's one main thing of before and after, like, just the love between you and that you can't be away from each other.
You feel like it grows a
But
lot.
obviously, because Nikkah is such a sacred thing. Like, Allah puts it in your heart that this is your husband, you know. Your love for them, it grows even more. Even without you realizing, you think, oh, I love this person, you know. I love them. How can my love change? But it does change. Everything changes after Nikkah.
It grows.
And you can feel it as well. So that's one of the main things. Obviously, my life will probably start when we're living together, to be honest. Right now, I
think it will change again then as well.
It'll be. Everyone's life changes after marriage. You have to, like, compromise so many things, and you have to do so much. You can't be living like how you live when you're like, right now I'm kind of free. I was talking about it with my friends, like, you don't understand that before you're married, you have this freedom, but after you're married, you are not going to have that freedom. Even if your husband lets you go out and stuff like that, but still, there's like something there.
You have more responsibilities.
Yeah, like obviously now you still have to, like with us guys, we still have to ask our parents, not really ask them, but tell them like we're going here and there. But when it comes to being married, you have to like sit there and talk to your husband and ask your husband. You can't just go out, you know, be like, okay, yeah, I'm just leaving now. You can't do that. You do lose that kind of sense of freedom. It's because obviously it's your husband now, isn't it? You can't just, you just share every single thing with your husband.
Yeah, I think it definitely works both ways. Like, it's not just you have to say all these things.
No, obviously, yeah.
Obviously,
same
he has
with
to
him,
as
yeah,
well.
Definitely.
His life will change as well immensely.
Yeah,
I think people tend to focus on one and not the other.
Mm-mm.
But just because I think on the surface, obviously, women's life changes the most, but men's does as well.
Yeah, but I feel like for him, his life will change because come on, he's coming to.
Oh yeah, for you it's
another
like
country,
the opposite.
yeah.
For you, it's the complete opposite.
Mm.
His life completely changed.
Yeah, mine is not the typical marriage.
Yeah. In terms of you, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. Like for him, he's giving up a lot.
Mm.
You both are, but
Obviously, because he's moving from
it's
another
give and
country,
take.
so
Yeah.
it's a bigger change for him.
Would you ever beat your child? Oh my
No,
god.
no.
No. I don't think I would either.
I don't believe in beating the child. I don't think that really
Helps or does
helps.
anything.
Yeah.
I think it
more
gives
like they mentally get
messed
you know,
up.
messed up. And then, you know, whatever you do to your child will do that to their child. Always remember that.
Not necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of things that my parents have done to me that I would never do to my kids.
That's the thing. A lot of people learn from it, but a lot of people
Do exactly the
the same thing. Yeah.
They make the same mistakes.
Not
Yeah, I
everyone's
get
the
you.
same
Yeah, that does make
when
sense.
it comes to things like that. It's different for everyone.
Yeah. Here, try some of this.
I'm feeling so full.
Sure. Did you enjoy high school?
Yeah.
I didn't. I hated it.
I loved high school. I think high school was the best time in any sort of education thing. I feel like
College
high
was
school
my favourite.
Nah. There's a lot of things in college that I just don't want to remember.
College was a good time, man.
Yeah, they were good times, but I felt like there was so many points in college where,
I think you grew a lot in college.
yeah.
I think you grew the most out of all of us.
Mm.
Like, you learned a lot.
No. Yeah, but college wasn't really... I don't look at college being...
Fundamental.
Yeah. High school was really fun. I think I have so many... There's like no stress. You know, you're just living your life. You're happy with everything. That's why I felt like high school was for me.
I only felt like that in college. More towards that way.
Mm.
And then I feel like, for me, like, I know a lot of people that say that they prefer their childhood to their adulthood.
Yeah, definitely.
I prefer this time.
Really?
100%.
For me, it's just the stress of everything.
Yeah, but I love having that independence and being able to do things myself. The main thing, I love driving.
Mm.
I love being able to get from A to B without having to be like, Mom,
Yeah.
Baya, Dad, can you drop me here? I hate that so much. I hate asking for things.
That is one thing that I do not miss.
There are definitely perks to being an adult. I think a lot of times
But then
we forget.
like I said to you, there's so much more responsibility, like when it comes to like money and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And like going out, buying things yourself, this and that. In a sense, you do have freedom that you can just go out because you're earning money. You're earning money, you can go and buy whatever. But just that responsibility that I'm having to pay for everything on mine.
Personally, I've always had to do that. So
No, with me, like, well, kind of. I would say that I was very good with money back then. Like, I never used to go and just buy things, and, you know, like, if I would go out with my mum would, like, pay for half the stuff, you know? So it wasn't, the responsibility wasn't that much, but now it's like all these bills you have to pay for, everything you have to pay for. It's crazy.
I've always done that though. The only
And it's
extra
always-
thing for me is the car. That's it.
And it's just the stress of everything that you have to do. There's like, there's a time where you have to pay for this, pay for that, like, it's like never ending. I feel like when you get money,
It
there's
goes
more
just
problems.
as fast.
Yeah, there's more problems, I feel like.
Yeah, when you're
I feel
earning
like
money.
Yeah, I feel like when I wasn't earning money, there weren't that many problems. But after earning money, the problems, mate.
Yeah, now that I ain't even earning anymore, bloody hell.
It's hard. Some people have it so easy, really. Well, that's the thing. From
That's what
one
we think,
side,
though,
it looks like
Yeah,
you have everything, but then people can't really see.
exactly what it's
Like,
really
there's so many parents that still, to this day and age, even when their child is the same age as us, they're still getting given everything. There's so many people like that. Oh, Dad, I need this, or I need that. They just get everything. They don't need to worry about anything. I think in that sense, like, we're kind of similar.
that we've always had it tough.
Yeah, that we're going to have to make everything for ourselves. In a way, it's good that we will. Because a lot of people, they don't learn, they just get everything from their parents, and they just think, oh yeah, I'm just
But
gonna ask my
personally,
parents.
I think that there's a fine line.
Yeah,
There is a fine line, and personally, I think growing up, like for me anyway, I don't know about you, but I feel like I never got enough. So I never want my child to feel like that.
yeah,
Like if they have a school trip, or if they have to buy a book or something, like I never want them to feel like, oh my god, they can't come to me and ask me for it. Whereas I always felt like really reluctant to ask for those things. Like I was always scared to ask to go on school trips and things that cost money.
really.
Yeah, growing up it was so tight. My
Even for
my
going on
life is
school
always
trips.
for going on school trip, asking for like end of year 11, paying for that book that you get at the end, paying for the jumper. I didn't even buy the jumper with everyone's name on
way.
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I never want my child to feel like
Like
how
that,
I did.
yeah, I get what you mean, yeah. Like there's no restriction kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Which is like obviously everyone's life is different. I'm not complaining about it in that sense. I'm
Yeah.
just saying like personally for
don't-
my child's future, I don't want them to feel like how I did. But obviously everyone's life is different. Like I don't. The cards that I was dealt are just different,
Are
and
different, yeah.
I don't resent them or anything.
Yeah.
I just know that that's just the life that I had
Yeah.
to live.
You just kind of get used to it, don't you?
I guess so.
That's what happens. When you've been living in a certain way, you just get used to living like that. But no, I didn't have any problem like that asking for. My parents wanted me to go on all these things.
I mean, they'd want to, but they just can't fund it.
Find it, yeah.
Do you get me? It's not like my parents would have given.
My mum,
Yeah,
she would give it to me, but she'd be like,
everything
oh
they
my god, that's so expensive. Like, she would say these kind of things.
Probably.
I
like
wish my
kind of-
parents just gave it, you know.
But maybe those things taught you that you know what, this is expensive.
This is expensive and stuff like that. That's true. That is true.
Man, this got deep.
It always goes deep when you have these kind of conversations, to be honest.
Innit? Where's all this stuff? I wish this wasn't as oily.
I know. It was really oily.
Really oily. Was it the job that you're in now? Is the one
Yeah.
that you've got?
Yeah,
But it's
I've
not
got-
really a graduate job.
It's not really, it's not really a graduate. I just got the job that I got. I thought it was. That's the thing. Whenever you apply for a job, for me, the job that I'm in right now, I never knew it was that. First of all, I thought I was working with kids. It wasn't that. I don't know what my application, the job application just seemed so different to what I actually am doing now. But obviously for me, it was like, I've got a job, literally. I've got a job, so I'm happy, whatever I've got, you know. But it wasn't hard. It wasn't hard.
But
But I think
As
it
in
would be
going from
now.
now.
Now it would be hard.
I feel
yeah.
like this doesn't count as a graduate job personally. I feel like applying from now on because you've got the experience now.
Yeah.
Finding something now.
I think if you're talking about graduate jobs,
Yeah, graduate
they're
job.
very, very hard to find. Very hard to find.
Not like something that you can just
go and do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
something that you can use your qualification for.
That's true. That's really hard to find. Especially with me. Like, I've only graduated in psychology, so there's like so many different jobs I can go into, but I can't go into like counselling and stuff because you have to do extra training for that. So I can't just go and do that straight away. I have to train through a company or something, get money while training, and then progress into that. But you know, with every job, like with the job that I'm doing, that's like the lowest rank. You know, you have like tiers. This is the lowest tier that I could, like, my job is related to psychology because I am working with people that have, you know, I'm seeing like people.
How many years have you been working there now? 2
years, yeah. Like, I am working.
Promoted you though?
Huh?
What about like promotions and stuff?
Don't even talk about it. My workplace is just the worst place. But I wouldn't want to, even in the company I'm in, I wouldn't want to go higher because I feel like I'll just be stuck there all my life.
You want a new start now?
Yeah, basically. But I will, inshallah, soon. There was just some reasons why I had to still stay in this job. Otherwise, I was looking for jobs at one point, wasn't I? I was actively looking for jobs, but then I stopped because of a reason why. But after that reason, I'll start looking again. But it's really difficult though.
For me, I feel like it's been much. When I first started looking and I got the job that I had before, I was like, okay.
It's gonna be easy. Did you think that?
Yeah, I thought, oh, this was kind of easy. Like, it kind of just came to me. Oh, if you're looking for jobs and you don't have LinkedIn, you should totally have LinkedIn.
I think LinkedIn is good. Like, I've got a lot of messages as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, but obviously
because the recruiters come to you,
yeah,
and that's like the best thing ever, like, because they're coming directly to you and reaching out to you. And it makes you more favorable in that sense.
Yeah.
And that's how I got my first job. And then I realised I was so miserable. I was so miserable there. Like, so miserable. It was so boring. It wasn't what I wanted to do. Like, but it was the first bit of money that I've ever had. It's the first income that I've ever seen that's like a salary.
Yeah.
Where it's like a significant amount of money.
Yeah.
Because before we only had like summer school and all of these things, or like here
it was just
and
like
there.
little amounts of money.
Little tiny couple of £100 here and there, But this was the first time I was getting a salary income, and I was like, okay, this looks nice. I understand why people work now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But then I just realised that the money, compared to how I was feeling there, it didn't
go, yeah. You would rather sacrifice the money
for my
own happiness.
Yeah. And I realised I just didn't want to be there.
But you have to do that sometimes. You know, like, a lot of people are just after the money. Like, I want to do a job that I'm getting good money in, blah, blah, blah. But then if you're not satisfied, if you're not happy there, then what is that money, you know? All you have is money. All you have is the money.
That's what I'm so worried about.
What will that money do? That money will be in your account, but what will happen?
I think at this point, and the best time to make money is in your 20s.
Yeah.
And then, so now I don't think I should really care about whether this is my personal advice to me, not like to anyone else.
Yeah, to anyone
but
else,
personally, I think right now all I need is money. So I need to build on that, and then happiness can come later on in life when I'm not worried about things.
Not worried about things, yeah.
Because even though money doesn't bring you happiness, but money does bring you peace of mind, security, and so many other different things.
Like, if you don't have money, you're always going to be stressed. Now, a lot of people that I work with,
and then you can never be happy.
They always, because obviously they're paying rent. Like, imagine having to pay rent. Paying, like, half of the pay is going on rent.
Yeah.
So they don't have anything left, and then on top of that, they have to pay bills and everything. But the thing is, you're happy, but how can you be really happy when you've got no money, when you can't freely go out? If you really like something, you want to buy it, you can't because you haven't got the money
Yeah.
to buy it.
Like, I ain't happy right now.
Yeah. Like, you, from the outside, you look like you might be happy, but inside, there's like that worry, isn't it? That I haven't got this money, I can't.
It's
I
like,
really
oh my
want
god,
this
my
thing.
insurance is coming, oh my god, my service is coming, oh my
Yeah,
god, this is
and
coming,
that,
oh my god, this is coming. Like, it's hard.
It's hard, yeah. It's
So
really
hard.
difficult. Now, finding a job in the UK is like the hardest thing ever.
But right
Hardest
now,
thing.
like, ever since I've officially proper started looking after graduation, I feel like I'm moving closer to finding something.
Yeah.
But oh my god, is it hard?
It's very hard, yeah. No, I agree.
It's so hard. finding a job.
I went into that process for a little time, and it was really difficult. Like, there was a lot of jobs that I could find, but like, it was really hard to get into one. Remember, I went to that interview in that company. So first of all, I went for this interview. Then they interviewed me, but they interviewed me for the wrong position. So then I got back and they were like, oh yeah, you've got the position, but it was the wrong position. I'm like, I didn't apply for this, I applied for something else. And then they're like, okay, then you come to us and we'll employ you for that. Because that's what the ad was for. And then I went and got an interview, and then they said to me they'll respond back to me. They didn't even respond back. Like, nothing. They didn't even respond back to tell me that you haven't got it or I've got it. Nothing from them. Which was really annoying.
I have a very similar thing. Like, I recently went to an interview. Yeah. This is very recent. I'm talking like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Right. Do I have lipstick on my chin?
No.
Okay. So I went to an interview a few weeks ago, and in the interview she was basically like, you've got the job. Yeah. Literally, like, basically like, you've got the job.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I even asked her, oh, so does this mean, I know, weird question to ask.
Yeah.
I was like, so does this mean I'm not unemployed anymore? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So then I go home. I received this email that's like, it's a welcome email. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It means I'm employed by them, right?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from them since.
Really?
That's it. I haven't heard anything since. It's been like a week. So, am I employed? Am I not? I'm so confused.
She doesn't know, yeah. Some companies are like that. They're really
I'm just so confused. It's really confusing. I'm like, I just don't understand.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any
Did they
sense
give you
whatsoever.
like a starting day or nothing? Didn't they say anything like the process? Like,
I will
what you
literally
do?
show you the email. I told my friend the story and I showed her the email. No, even then, like, she messaged me, she was like, I had the interview go, did you get the job? I was like, I think so. And she's like, what do you mean I think so? And I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm so confused. I don't know if I've got the job or not. And she's like, what? How can you not know?
No, yeah.
And then I even showed her the email and she's like, okay, so what happened after this? They sent you this welcome email. I was like, nothing. She's just as confused as I am. So I'm like, I'm not making this up.
That is a weird one. That is a
I'm
weird
so
one.
confused.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
That is really weird. No idea.
Yeah, so personally in my head, I think I'm still unemployed.
Until
Because,
they
like,
give you like something.
Yeah, until I get like a start date or
Then you know you're officially employed.
Situation.
I don't know, just wait and see. Obviously, still apply for other jobs, but wait and see what.
I've got 2 interviews.
Yeah, that's good.
Actually, 1 interview. I had one recently, which I told you about.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I want the most.
Yeah.
And then I've got one on. I feel like that's really far away.
Before the struggle was for me, I needed a job in Luton because I didn't drive.
Travel, yeah.
The whole traveling thing. Like somewhere where my dad couldn't drop me and bring me back and stuff like that. But now I can literally go anywhere. That's a good thing. I don't have to stick to Luton. I can go anywhere outside of Luton. Obviously, not all the way to London. That's just a bit much.
Personally, I wouldn't work in London unless they subsidise the travel.
Yeah. Maybe somewhere like St Albans, Harpenden, Hatfield, like these kind of areas. I wouldn't mind working around. The only problem is the traffic in the morning. Oh my god, you're gonna have to leave like proper early in the morning.
Mate, I worked in Borehamwood. That was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
You used to be quite late though, didn't you? Always late.
literally. But it was just so hard.
It was hard, yeah. If you're
Commuting
traveling
that
from
far is so hard. Bear in mind, I went to university in London, but I feel like with commuting to university is like so different because it's not always so early, and like you can kind of come back whenever you want. It's not every single day.
Yeah,
like, it's very different. Whereas working is so much different. I think it's mostly I was late because I hated it.
Yeah, nah, it's hard.
I think it's because I hated it so much.
Luckily, I haven't had to commute anywhere too far.
Yeah. So that pretty much completes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have completely demolished this. I mean, there's a lot left actually.
Yeah, but
Quite a bit left.
it's
but
still good for how much we normally leave.
Yeah. Did you like it?
It was alright. A lot of people raved about it. I feel like I've had better. It wasn't all that for me.
So that pretty much completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, leave us a comment down below, and share it with all of your family and friends. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Finally, we got it right, girl.
So fat.
Hi. Oh my god, I look so oily. What the heck?